Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Darnold. And incomplete to open things up.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. To the air again, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. So these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Darnold steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Darnold now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gurley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Brady to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. Brady will try again on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
81 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result,
so
because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
That's right.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The give is to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Running right, Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He'll be brought down
Weed your way through there, boy.
line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Back to throw, Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, it's Hubbard, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense.
The high snap is throwing it off.
It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, 1st down Carolina.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now it's Darnold.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Golly.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady.
A check down here to Jones.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Play you gonna go to? It's 1-6.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Darnold.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Hit by Antoine Winfield Jr. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
159 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end.
And it was out.
And he'll have it past midfield
Barely out.
before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Brady now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point put through by Succo. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And Darnold, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Panthers 24, Buccaneers 21.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Darnold. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ruben Foster, what are y'all doing? Oh my God, it's awful.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Jones breaking from the contact and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones.
Right pass. Come on,
He
Barry.
takes it down to the
Should know where
10-yard
he's going.
line.
173 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones.
Oh, come on, man. It's about to fall down. Are you kidding me?
Touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
And quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Now it's Darnold.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Darnold. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Gurley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at a 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, and for Darnold.
Oh my God, good play. Great play.
Great play. Great call. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Great fucking
They're
call.
turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on